Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, sorry for the bit of a delay there. It's just Google's just been kind of acting up when it comes to me going streaming and stuff like that. So, says I have an excellent connection, but can't see squat. All right, so as we continue here, this is I'm Kim Pinkney, and this is my 30-day superhero drawing challenge. This is day 21, and I'm just kind of extending the day a bit because it's a pretty much intricate type of setup, and I also need to figure out why I just don't like how it's working so far. It's just that everything is just so linear and it's not making the eye do what it needs to do. And that's part of design, where you've got to direct. You have to be the one that directs where the eye goes. And now I'm getting an error message from YouTube. Oh, this is freaking wonderful. Yeah, it must be a Thursday. No worries, though. Hopefully it'll correct itself. If not, well, damn. But anyway, I'm going to keep going, and I'll show you guys where I am thus far. And I think I might end up having to do something different because my windows are just not cooperating. So let's go ahead and do a quick replay of where we were yesterday. And then I think I want to take this from a different angle. Now, this is supposed to be someone jumping into the fray while they're in civilian clothing. It's not as dramatic at first, at least from what I'm looking at. Now, it shows 1 and 7. I'm sorry, 4 and 7 or something like that. So I've got my pug guy here. And I'm probably going to end up changing his name. When he wears his costume, he's like a giant pug. And he's a tarot card user. That's where his powers come from. So he whips out these random cards from our random generator. I would call it his sanctum bag. And he pulls out these cards, and with these cards, he's able to manipulate things. So he's jumping into this fight, probably by direction of his goddess, and but he's not dressed for the occasion. He is actually wearing civilian clothes, and he pulled a sword. Pulled the sword. That is this terrier out of his pouch, and he's got it behind his back with his little pugtail. And he looks like he's offering maybe a flower to put in the bad girl's hair here. I had a little problem trying to get his face together. Eventually, it kind of comes together. Once I figure out how I want to draw everything, it'll all come together. Now, this picture right here, the character in the center here, that is Tatted Heart's Ariana Grande. And Tatted had sent me this picture of Ariana Grande with this massively long hair, and offered the suggestion, this would be so cool to have a guy that has absurdly long hair that kind of has a mind of its own. And I was thinking, mind of its own. Well, why don't I make the hair the sentient beast and the rest of the body in accessories? So I did need, or still do need, the villain of the week. And I thought it was pretty good. It kind of reminds me of Bayonetta. Just a smidge. It's the boots and it's that long ponytail. But this beast is a totally different animal. And now when you look at it as the hair being the most important part, I can see that, and people probably would realize that it's the hair, because hair doesn't have a mind zone. It's an accessory. It's that just grows out of the body, and it just does what it does. And to be a living creature, that's something. So these aliens that are coming to Earth, I hear that this one here is for domination, maybe extinction, and this has come to wipe out our the host member. And yesterday, the the challenge the day before this one was to attack when one person is protecting and the other one is, incapacitated in some way, shape, or form. So what I ended up doing is, let's see, I find the picture. This is the day before, so I pretty much have an idea of them being the ones getting ready to be attacked, and she's going on the offensive, trying to defend him. Let's see, but he's not helping really, yeah, as you can tell. And so we are here. It is this challenge has been definitely interesting. I really should have read all the aspects of it, but now I don't think I'd change a thing. So what I want to do today is, God, I hate when my music just cuts off, knowing damn well it just wants some attention. Okay, damn you. I'll just move on to the next song, and hopefully my internet will keep going. It's this Google Drive and Google streaming and all this stuff. Google just does not want to behave. It does not want to work with me. So it's saying that it's not receiving any of my stream. It's just being rude. So there's just too much going on for my computer to handle, I suppose. Never used it as bad, but it is what it is. So I'll probably have to find my music elsewhere. Maybe pull it out of my iPad or have it play through something else, because I think that is one of the factors of this. It probably sounds like doo-doo coming out of my phone, so I'll probably be using that. Alrighty, well, despite the music, you'll have a lovely voice to listen to, darling. Again, when it kicks in, it is what it is. So, in the meantime, I want to kind of style Ariana's character. Right here, I have it over her shoulder, and I kind of wanted to do, from scratch, everything that from beginning to end. And of course, that's going to take a while, because, I don't know what I'm doing. But one of the things I realized is that I need to work on my composition. And where does the eye go to first? It doesn't go to the little guy down here first. It goes to the sword because it's one of the biggest things and it's like in front of us. But one of the things I want to do is I want to kind of direct it towards, and I'm wondering if maybe, because I want the sword to come from behind. I don't want her to see it before it does its thing. And but I'm trying to figure out, is this the better angle for it? And I want her to look over her shoulder, looking either down at him, or was looking down at him, about to attack him with her hair. And her hair has become a claw at the very end. Let's see. So maybe if I raise her up a little higher, and it'll give me like kind of like a triangle type of action. So, if I were styling this, let me see if I can get onto this layer here. Yeah. And let's see, it's this layer and the hair layer. Let's see, I think it's like this and like this, and then that usually gets everybody. And I want to go ahead and raise her up. Let's see, and I might end up just changing it completely. Let me see. Just grab everything here. That way I don't grab everything here. There we go. We raise her up. I'll probably tilt the sword just a bit. Let's see, I want her up high. Let me do this. Okay, and I want her as she's looking either over her shoulder, down him, or seeing the sword, and probably seeing the sword like way. So maybe I'd end up doing another Ariana. Let's see, let that. I just leave that. Make sure that's down. Make sure I got the right brush. Yeah, and it'll be violet. Slice of a what? And we'll cut it off just a bit So she's looking down here, and then it's like, holy crap. Okay, so probably like sort of like whole awareness. Now, if you've seen any of my videos before, how rough, just keep kind of loose, because I pretty much just woke up, shower, coffee, like that. Yeah. Okay. Do. So I'm like fresh from the fight here. Yeah. All right. Now I kind of decided how I want to do the style now. It is going to be moderately realistic with a little bit of Disney influence look. So I've got like rounded features and stuff like that. So her eyes are definitely, we'll do what the Japanese cartoon does and just make them like frickin' small. It's like, whoa, just to make them even more bulgy. There we go. All right. Okay, so that's more of a scene that you see her because she's like right there in the center. There's a sword coming right at her, but I need to bring him somewhere. Either, I think where he is going to work. It's just that the angle's just kind of weird. And I want it like this claw is going to come at him. And offering a flower. Okay. Weird sounds are coming from my kitchen. Making some boiled eggs for lunch. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. Now, I haven't been one for scenes. I'm still working towards that. I've always done portraits all my life. And so this making a scene type of thing is definitely new territory for me. So let's see, her shoe would be about somewhere over here. Her hair would wrap, come after him, but I want it to hesitate. That it's about to claw at him. I'll design a claw. That it's about to come in on him. And then we'll have his sword light up the same color as the sword that's coming at her. And then either it's going to be impact here or just awareness that this damn sword is coming. Let's see. In the meantime, let's see. I've got all this white space here, so I do have space to make things a little bigger. So what I think I might end up doing is make him slide over. So let me select his layer. Let me make a selection here. Well, actually, I'll select him. Oops, wrong way. Him and that, and just select the parts that I need. Take that, and then we'll just move them over or closer. If I move it closer, it tightens it up a bit. If I move it out, we might lose the momentum. Let's see. I want him somewhere. I could put him on a table. Or I could just leave him here on the ground. I think I'll leave him here on the ground. Okay, so I got that. Let me move the words back to where they belong. Okay. All right. Okay, so I've got this white space, so that could be room for something else. Now, the one that I have closed off, I've got these guys. You know what I should have did on these this challenge is I should have had everything lead to the next, um, and that would have been like an episode or something like that. You slide these guys. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Right there, and just slide these guys over. So I imagine them being in the club. If I had them here, they'll be like in the back of the club or something like that. Like she's about to attack them. Trying to get the eye angle right. It could be that it's like, what's that behind you? Type of thing. Um, let's see. I'm trying to decide, I want that aimed at her. And they'd have to be a little bit lower. And they would end up having to be like right here. Maybe just a little bigger. But it would make this like really wicked busy. So what I'll just keep them off for now. I was going to like maybe diffuse them or something like that into the background, or just leave them off completely. But it kind of defeats the purpose of this being the fray. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about the white space for now. I could just slide everything over. So cancel, and that'll give me some room. We'll see if we can center everything. So let's do this. Wrong way. This way, this way, this way, this way. I don't think we really need this anymore. Um, let's see, but we'll just hit everything. And then we'll just slide everything over. So now it's kind of equal. And I can make the sword bigger if I wanted. Let's see if I bring that up a little higher and just increase. There we go. And alrighty, I'm going to refresh my screen there. Alright. Okay, so let's get Ariana going first. She seems to be the full point. There we go. We should get the music shortly, hopefully. Whoops. Okay, so let me ungroup here. I'm going to take this layer, whoops, and I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to use that for her. We'll just put it right above her. Okay, so let me briefly show you what style I'm going to go for here. Oh, my thingy stopped showing. Okay, all right. Let's see. The style that I'm going to go for is Let me switch this over to video capture. You might see my big old stomach. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. All right. So this is the style I'm going to go for. And this was what I was going to be using for my 100 Days of Making Comics characters. So I'm going to do everybody kind of like with this style, the interesting looking eyes, different shaped heads, and but modeled after the actors and actresses that I have in mind. Like this one was modeled after Chris Pine, back when I had drawn him. So, okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and pop back over, and I'm going to see if I can do Ariana in this style. Alright. Or an Ariana-esque type character. I can't guarantee that it's going to look exactly like her. Well, I could, but for purposes. Okay, I'm going to have to switch brushes. I need something a little bit cleaner. And if I can't get as nice and crisp as I want, I'm going to end up going into the other program, the Adobe Draw. Let's see. Oh, I might not be able to get what I want. Let's see. I want it to be black. Okay, I got the studio pen. Let me try this one. This one might get nice and thin for me. Looks like doo-doo. It could be because I'm zoomed in so far, but everything is so small. So let me zoom out, and then I'll just make whatever I'm drawing small when I need to. Okay, let's see if it'll do it now. It will not. Let's see. There we go. Ew, ugly pencil. Bad pencil. Naughty. Okay, so let's try this one. Studio pen. Okay, just something nice, black, solid. And I'm on probably... This layer here is doo-doo. Let me delete that. Oh yeah, Kim, blame the layer. Yeah, I probably had something going on. Yeah, some effect or something like that going on that layer. Now this style that I'm thinking of, you know what? Let me draw bigger. Okay, I'm gonna draw bigger, and then I'll just reduce it to that size when I'm ready. There we go. And Ariana's got very narrow face. Do a pointing chin. And I'm going to erase a little bit of these lines here, just so we can see a little bit better. And then we'll give her thin, expressive eyebrows. We'll give her some expressive eyebrows. So I think what I'll do is just go ahead and get the gist of her on here, and then go ahead and bring her back into the other program so I can get those nice clean lines. Same with Dear Peter down below. All right. Okay, so we'll it's like, and let's see, we'll bring her eyes down a little further. We'll have them touch, and we'll bring her lids down so that she's looking at him and about to swat him away. We'll give her the... We'll do what Disney does and gives them that very high brow type thing. Let's see. Like almost like Ursula. It's like this long. There we go. And then must think pretty. There we go. Very confident look. So after I squash you, so you want to play hero, huh, little man? Oh, what is this, a flower? Ugh. You think that's going to keep me from killing everybody? And just let me go ahead and well, she's on her own layer, so I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want on here. Actually, I'll just reduce the head here. And get it to the height that I need it. There we go. Good enough for government work. Alright. Okay, so I hadn't quite figured out what she was going to wear. Now, my anatomy is probably sketchy at best. Trying to rely on what I do know of the body. Here's her shoulder. Kind of give that hint where she's kind of looking that way. Let's see. We could probably get away with getting a little bit lengthier. So we have like the upper torso, the back, give her a put bottom, and we'll keep her kind of, what's the word, graceful. So, oh, But I like the hand the way it was, so let me go back here. Because she was about to attack somebody. But I can make her kind of make the body here mirror what the hand is doing or about to do to him. Kind of like, grr. Okay, so we'll have her kind of twist her hand to the side there. We'll have pinky. And we'll have fingers overlapping a bit. So as soon as I smite you, I'm going to move on to your little friends. Or at least finish off your little friends. But I think what would be funny is, I should jot some of this stuff down. What would be cool is that, let's see, let me draw through. There we go. Finish my thought here. Let's see, if I do a quick thumbnail of what I imagine playing in my mind, and what I'm kind of imagining is that, the heroine that is defending the other guy shoots something, one of her blasts, and it makes her turn around like she's dodging, and then because she dodged, that's why she sees what's coming from behind her. This is gonna hurt. And we'll change her angle here a little bit. Like she's like, oh crap. And it would be kind of funny if her hair kind of frizzled out too. It's like, oh shoot. Now I'm also trying to decide, do I want them to have like individual lashes, like, well, I could do a mixture of the solid lash. Let's see. And we'll even give her like, maybe we'll give her some like elf ears or something. No, we'll do something decorative on her ears. Let's see, we'll do the overlapping arm here. No. Let's see. Make that a little bigger. Yeah, so her ponytail like kind of freaks out too. All right, and then, okay, so we got that going on. I still don't know what to put on her. And this is all hair. Let's see. I wonder if I should give her colored hair. We'll start with black first. Okay. I love this brush. It handles it. Now I'll make this blue part disappear, or at least we'll take the opacity down. Oops, wrong layer. This one's the one that's supposed to have the lower opacity. There we go. Oh, actually this one right here. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, I must have increased the opacity on this one. We drop that down back. Back beast. Okay, this is the one. Are you sure, Kim? Are you sure that's the right layer? And we'll have her hair just do its thing. I could see her having like minions that would like comb her hair, brush her hair, and if they pull, she'll smite them or something like that. Let's see, we'll have it come this way instead. And then we'll throw some highlights or whatnot into it'll make that nice and lush. Let's see, and should we give it, I was thinking about giving it some gloss. Disney loves to use purple for their bad guys. Let's use a little purple. And then I'll go over it with let's see. See if we can catch it with a little bit of the light. trying to put it everywhere where there's a bend. Trying to get this to get bigger. There we go. See if I can target everything that is underneath. You can even have hairs. Okay. Alright, so let's clean up some of these other lines that we don't need anymore. Let's see, this layer here. And then I'll go ahead and throw some color on her. So we don't need this right now. Have these absurdly huge boots that I don't think anybody really could walk in, but she doesn't walk. So it's okay. Oh, but that'd be funny if she had to walk. Oh my gosh. She'd still wear the boots because it's like, it's better to look good than to feel good, darling. We'll do that Fernando Lamas. Whoops, wrong brush. Okay, so on that layer, I'm just going to have the thigh-high boots. Let's see, we'll bring that out a little bit more. Channeling our little Gene Kelly. Okay, let's see. See, I think the height of the boot is like right here. So I think I might need to bring this down a little bit. Let's see. He really kicks his foot up pretty high though. Let's see. I think it was this layer. I just want to bring that down just a bit. Okay. That looks weird. Let's see, about right there. I might need to arch her a little bit more. Yeah, if you were with me yesterday on part 1 of this day, um, I used an image from Pinterest, Gene Kelly, the tap dancer. He was a pretty famous dude. Um, let's see. He was in, I think he was in Dancing in the Rain. Singing in the Rain or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. Don't care. Um, but I found a pose where he's bent backwards a little bit doing his tap dancing routine and he's kicking his foot up. And I'm like, ooh, she could use that. Because I wanted to look a little bit graceful. A little bit, just a little graceful. And I want to do just one little image of her by herself, or at least getting ready to look menacing. Maybe coming out of, yeah, that's what I should have done with that white space, is her coming out of this one particular area. Let's see. She's got booty for days here, yo. Let's see if we can reduce a little bit of that. Figure this is where her hips would be. Okay, so Ariana, we need to channel a little bit of the 80s here, simply because the alien race here that's attacking has been bombarded by television. And the 80s is what's reached them thus far, and they form their culture around the 80s. So I'm thinking the puffy sleeves. They did have mini skirts, you know, like Pretty Woman, crap like that. So I see them wearing the mini skirt. Put it on the right layer. Then we'll take out some of the details. All right. Crop tops were a thing, but big puffy sleeves. Let me see. Ariana's got something that she was wearing. Let me see if I can get that to pop up. Hey, Tatted Hearts. Yep, I did. I chose one of them. I think it was number 11. I moved that up to like number 1. Yeah, I'll bring it back over here so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. And I think what I want to do is kind of bring her is, let me see if I can put that on this layer. Okay. And just make her look very fetching. Like she's just, let's see if I can get that angle just right. Because one of them was like perfect pose. Here it is. Trying to get it to, you know what? I don't know why I'm doing it on this. Give me one quick second. this pose here. This thing is not charging. Charge, damn you! There we go. Alright. With the expression on the one that's right next to her. Oops, I hate when that happens. Let's see if I can make this go away. Then bring it back. Right here. There we go. I like that pose right there. And I want to put it right here. So she's like descending from somewhere. And I want to, you know, I even like that where she looks haughty, very haughty. Let me fix this. See, I don't need this. And just kind of and I want to see if I can get her in that style. We'll move this over a bit. Oops. And her nose will be about like right there. And her lips will be right here. And she'll have like that. That would give her very expressive eyebrows, high cheekbones. And we'll give her a little bit of a sneer. We'll let a little bit of her hair be in the front here. And then we'll give her like the wasp waist here. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Google's been a bear this morning. And I was trying to figure out how can I get everything to work with me. And I guess showing you guys exactly what my source images are helps, I guess, to see what I'm working with, what I use, what I don't need. So we'll make her like this. That way she's got her thigh-high boots. She's got her mini skirt. And I think I'll put her arms behind her like how she's got her arms here. Give her that. And we'll make her sparkly and dangerous looking. With her platform. This kind of reminds me of like how Sailor Moon would have the villainous of the week, villainous monster of the week, but they'd be kind of stylish in their own little way. We'll give her a little bit more. But we got to do the 80s thing, so the futuristic 80s. I don't know, should we give her a high collar? Let's see, they did collars back then. We'll give her the quail, where it's like you got a little bit of hair in the front there. So we'll throw a little bit of hair here. I couldn't decide what color I wanted to do her hair. So I was thinking maybe like do kind of like a Disney thing where with the purple. But the character that she's kind of attacking wears purple. So it's like, not sure. Let's see. Oh, the quail could be purple. That'll be cool. So a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple. Work with me, technology. You suck. Let's see. Let's see. And steel pen. Whoops, black. Can't see over those damn shoulders. Yeah, padded shoulders were the thing too. But we'll make hers more futuristic looking. Ooh, I like that choker. So we'll make her descending with her hair, Come on, colors, work with me. Thank you. See, I think I'm almost done with this source image. I just want to bring those arms back a little bit. Yeah, if I was looking at my paper, and I'm like, and the paper's like talking to me, going, you could use me. You could use me. I'd be so much easier than this damn technology thing. Technology's not your friend, Kim. You know this. It's not selecting. Why are you not selecting? Because you're not on the right layer. Stop, layers. Stop. There we go. Everybody has their hierarchy. Okay, there we go. That's all I wanted to do was just bring that up a bit. When I could have just erased it. Okay, so I'm going to bring her arms backwards. Just a bit. I want to be able to see her hands. There we go. Let me take those hips down just a notch. Let me get those hands in first. Because I definitely want to keep her... Oh, and that 80s did gloves. A la Michael Jackson. Let's see. And we'll give her powers or something like that. There we go. Bring that hip back just a little. We could do the Madonna pointy boob thing. Let's see, I'm trying to decide, do I want to... I think I want to have her get ready to cast a spell or some sort. Let's get onto her layer here. So many lines, so little time. There's 3, 4, 5. Sad when I gotta count my fingers. I can count it all on one hand. Let's see. We'll give her a little bit of the there. We'll give her the quail. What's this? And on this layer. Yeah. That's not purple. That's purple. I'm beginning to think my Google Images stuff hate each other. My docs. It's like, you got too many open, damn it. Because it started working after I shut down the source images. Yeah. Yeah, it started working after I shut down all of them. Oh, well, hell. It is what it is. I'll give her big, beautiful hair. Big, beautiful hair. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Okay, and we'll have her kind of resting on her hair. Okay, you. And we'll have that leg kind of like enveloped by the hair. Okay. You owe me money. Ooh, and I like the design that's on this outfit. I think I want to try to use that. Let me see if I can do something with that. Okay, so let's see if we can make things a little cleaner here without having to go into the other program. There we go. And we'll give her that Robert Palmer look with the thick makeup. Let's see, can I get away with, whoops. Okay, all right, done. Is she big enough? Yes, okay. Let me do this. Bring that down a little bit. And yeah, I was hoping to do the actual hair. Who does your hair? I want to go there. Brush, but it's not working for me. Even if you go smaller, it doesn't give you individual strands. It just makes it darker. So in order to try to take advantage of that, I'll put it on its own layer, go bigger, or go home. Let's see, let's try the fine hairbrush. It's a little bit more wild, but there it is. Just erase it. Oops. Erase it by trimming it down a little bit. And I wanted her to have, like, I don't want to say Cruella de Vil eyebrows, but eyebrows that are just that expressive. In 80s did, like, thick eyebrows. Everything was just like a little bolder. Little gaudy. Yeah. Come on. Let's see. So you assholes owe me money. We'll make her lips a little more full too. Let's see if we can channel her a little bit more. I think she'd make a beautiful villain. So maybe they were paying her, what is that called? Protection money. Yeah, that's the ticket, protection money. She's come to collect. And they're not ready. Or they're holding out on her. It's like, I don't want to be extorted anymore. You extort everybody in the galaxy. I think I'd do this for my looks. Well, a little. That's besides the point. You think I want to be here? It's dirty, dirty planet. Yes, she's the kind of villainess that would lick a donut and then put it back. I'm messing around. I'm messing around. We all did stupid shit as kids. Not as stupid as that, but yeah, we did do stupid shit. I can't talk. We all have pasts. Okay. I think her nose is just a little too big. Let's see. Disney doesn't do big noses unless they're on men and hags. I didn't want uniform, I wanted free form. There we go. You bitches owe me money. Alright, okay. So let's give her some color. Now this is almost a whole scene. How about that? let's see. So she's got kind of like a tan going on. So let's see. Give her undercoat here. We'll make it about right there. Good enough for government work. And add. Add. Let's see, we'll give her gloves here. Add. See, I don't think the 80s was about carrying your pets around. I can't remember. I could be wrong. You know, like a pet as an accessory. So I'm wondering if she would be carrying some sort of animal with her. May as well kill all the birds with one stone. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's good enough for government work. Oh yeah. Oh, wrong layer. We want to put it beneath. Let's see, do I have enough room for these other layers? Okay, there we go. Good enough. This will be the coloring layer. What? Why you no color? I must have undone something. Let's see. Yeah, I undid it. I undid it. Undoes it. There we go. Get back up in there. There we go. We got to get like really like futuristic on this outfit too. So technology be damned. Let's see. Let's get this one going here. So basically, what we've got going on is the bad guy, bad gal, descends into the club, or slithers into the club on her hair. We don't need this anymore. Well, I guess I use it for the shadows. Okay, come on, you. It won't go bigger. Okay, you gotta go bye-bye. There we go. Alright, come on. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. Okay, gotta give it a second to think. Let me take that down. Okay, there we go. That's probably why I didn't want to do anything. Okay, I was gonna say, I colored that, damn you. Alright, so, if I turn on the other beasts here. Okay, so these guys are trying to protect themselves from her. She descends from whatever, says, you bitches owe me money, and then he shows up. I should have another little panel where he shows up. But anyway, you bitches owe me money, and he distracts her. She's like, well, I'm going to smite him, and after I'm done smiting him, I'm going to smite you. Should have another panel where it's showing him his little tail pulling the sword, the card, the sword, the tarot card, the sword. And then her shooting that thing, the shot misses, and because it misses, it makes her turn around, and she sees this thing over the shoulder, and it's like bam. So I guess I can do a comic. I just gotta figure it out. Take my time, figure it out. Have a story, in a story idea. My biggest thing was I didn't think I could tell a story. Um, how dare I doubt myself? But for those who are just joining, I'll go ahead and do a quick replay. I got to go save some eggs here. Time lapse replay, and we'll bring that back. This is a combination of yesterday and today. Alright, still going. Oh yeah, I remember I was having problems trying to get the likeness of my character. And I think I'll take a day and just draw my characters all in different positions, well, at least facial positions. Because I think that's one of the hardest things is trying to figure out how to make these people look like themselves or how I envision them. Oh, we got it. Almost there. All right, so that's where we are thus far. Technology is our friend. Friend technology, yeah. Yeah, I was watching a video from uh, Will Terry, and he's a children's cartoonist or children's book uh, artist, and forgot what I was going to say. He's very inspirational. And there was a point that I was going to make, but I totally forgot. So I'm not going to sweat it. It'll come to me. But yeah, that's one of the folks I was listening to the other day, and just kind of gave me a little bit of hope. Makes me want to try my hand at doing some children's book illustration of my own story before I inflict my artwork on someone else. I've done something similar for folks, but the downside is that a lot of people didn't have a completed story. So it made it kind of hard to get the vision, and it kind of helps when you like the story that you're coloring or drawing. And yeah, some of the ones that I've come across I don't like so much. But yeah. I'm not going to give away some of the stories, but I always admired the people that did write the kids' stories. Because it's not easy. I mean, you got to come up with the idea, you got to have something that kids would like, and you have to think of what age range and stuff like that. And yeah, there's all that stuff that goes along with it. Reading? Who reads? What? Okay, so let's see if we can clean up some of these lines after I throw some color down. We won't give her a belly button, but we'll throw something on her. She's an alien. You know, it's an alien construct of a human. So they probably don't have nipples. It's like, why have nipples? Yeah. Well, they're also, it's not a real human. It's not a real body either. This is just like an earring that she, the hair accessorizes. It's like total opposite of what we usually do here. Let's see, and I just want to kind of smooth out some of the coloring here. Oops. Smooth, 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 smooth. Oh yeah, that's right, I was going to do some of these lines here. Okay, so I'm going to erase just a few things here. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do the shadow. Let's see, do I have enough? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've got a limit of how many layers I can toss on here. Change that to black. There we go. There we go. Oops. Now I'm doing the selection of fill because I like how it does the crisp lines. Um, let's see. And then when I'm ready to do like more subtle fills, I'll do it with the brush. Let's give her some shadows here. And then I'll just do like a little linear burn and then drop the opacity. And then we've got our flat shading. Oh, come on now. And then I can do like subtle shading. It makes her look a little dirty though. So I won't do that. But let's see, can I do one more layer? No. Okay. Alright, so it appears we don't need this layer anymore. So I'll go ahead and delete this one. Let's see, what layer are you? Okay, you're that layer. Let's see. Do we need this layer? Yes, we do. How about this layer? Not so much. Huh. Okay. Let's see. So if I combine these two layers together, and then I'll do one solid layer. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll drop the opacity on this one so we can see our lines doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let's see. And I think this one was going to be more of the outline layer. Let's see if I drop it. We'll merge that one too. Oops. Come on, baby. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to keep these guys, but we'll see. Keep that. And we'll keep that. Okay. I just had to decide. The thing about it is that I only get to keep a certain amount of layers. I only get 11 layers at this opacity, not opacity, I'm sorry, at this DPI, this I forget what it's called. Dots per inch. It's crap. I forget what it's called. Words are hard on Thursday. It'll come to me. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Resolution. Ha ha ha. Tip of tongue no fail me today. That's what he said. Ah. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. I don't like doing that. Let's see. We'll let the colors make those hard outlines there around the nose. And we'll just She doesn't look otherworldly enough. Oh, her hair was on one of those layers. That's okay. We'll redo it. All right. You know, I'm beginning to think I want to outline her in brown. We'll give this like one of these type of... And I think I want to do the jacket kind of like I did for like Josie and the Pussycats image that I had done. Let's see. Make it really like crazy sparkly. But I need a color. I guess I was going to do purple. But my girl is wearing purple. That's her sparkly thing. I have her balanced on her hair. We'll even have a little bit of hair going through her fingers. Oops. We'll have her like kind of stepping on her own hair here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get rid of a little bit of the under layer. We gotta definitely throw some sort of power onto these little fingers here. Must look intimidating. Let me make these guys disappear for a sec. I couldn't see what was going on. Let's see. Yeah, and 80s definitely had big hair too. You know, I think some of the planets will adopt television programming or, develop their culture with different decades. So plan on seeing the 60s make a comeback. God help us with the 80s. And if there's a planet besides our own or dimension besides our own that's getting the 2000s, we'll probably have Trump again. And definitely some American Horror Story. Gotta have the iconic stuff appear. That would be so cool. And why does it gotta be Americans? Because that's all I know, really. Maybe get a little bit of the British comedy. Definitely got to bring in like more magical girls too. So I wouldn't be surprised if my girl here, Miss Fizz, may have some of the powers of some of these guys. Maybe she's got like one of their outfits, or they maybe have similar tailors. Hmm? A flower? What are you gonna do with a flower? You were a little bit of a sneer. I can't wait to kill you. Let me see Ariana's nose. See if it'll let me pull it up. I don't know. Like Google's been a real weirdo. Oh shoot! It's almost time to go. God, dandruff. Stop bitching about Google, woman. Google's your friend. Google it. Yeah, I looked myself up on Google once, and I saw like all my like artwork that I put online. It was pretty cool, or at least a good portion of it. See, I believe in equal opportunity with my bad guys. Everybody can be evil. Why not? There we go. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and see if we can get our pug here. Now, I was going to put him in a really cool tie. We'll give him like kind of baggy clothes. We should give him glasses too. I don't think I've ever seen Peter Dinklage in glasses. Let's see. Who suspects a guy in glasses? Let's see. Harry Potter. I do like the round glasses. It seems to fit him. He's got the square face. He could carry it. But it might take away from his good looks. Okay, so we gotta get his pug tail wrapped around this. Oops. Oh, crap. Almost time to go. Yeah, this character here, he fights with tarot cards. His outfit is a pug onesie, and he is a minion of a particular goddess. She's like an animal goddess of some sort, and she loves to interfere in the affairs of aliens and men and whatnot. And I think, let's see, we can make these into cards too. I'm trying to think of how I want to do his tie. Let me erase. Okay, I don't have a lot of time. I'm getting a ride to work. It's supposed to be like freezing cold right now. Feels great in the house. Okay, so his pug suit is underneath his civilian gear here. I really got to come up with a better outfit. But I was doing a search, well, not a search, on Seventh Sanctum, what his secret identity could be. You know, so I have an idea of how to dress him and whatnot. I came across a whole bunch of them, of interesting occupations and things like that. And I hate this hand. Let's see. looks terrible. Okay. Yeah, so it came up with hermit. It came up with a hermit who's trying to find himself. And I'm like, really? Trying to find ourselves. Okay. And then I started thinking about it like, oh, that's one way to distract, jumping into the fray his own way, by pretending that he is of a particular school of thought, and that particular school of thought likes to give out flowers and, talk about peace. I'm looking at my own hand as I'm trying to draw his hand holding a flower. It's a little big. I need to make it a little smaller. So I figure that maybe he's not at his full power. There we go. That's not too bad. And then let's see. And I think he'll give her a dandelion. That would be funny. He'll give her a weed. What do they know? It's stupid aliens. Okay. Time travel and all that stuff. But what do they know about flora? Oh, I could have the other people kind of wrapped up in the hair too. Crap, I gotta get ready to go. Okay, alright. Let me give him a decent tie. Now I want to go into, what is it called, Pinterest real quick, and see if I can find a really cool tie, but I'm going to make it into a bow tie instead of Pinterest. Since it's kind of cold, we'll give him a wrap of some sort around his neck. Let's see. Ooh, that's a cute outfit. I'm gonna see if I can put that on her. Let's see, it had, let's see, we'll make it, see, Ariana wears a lot of bright colors, so let's see, we'll do, I want something that screams 80s, and that would be like neon colors. We'll give her a neon pink skirt here, like oh my god, pink, and then give it some more boundaries here. I'm on the wrong layer. God, dandruff. This is the layer. Even my music's like, chick, it's time for you to go. It's time to go. Time to go. Go to work. Time to go. Okay, alright, make sure we're on the right layer, bam, fill that in, oh, okay, and kind of smudge it together, smudge, and smudge, and smudge, and smudge, and smudge, and smudge, and smudge, Okay, so we got that going on. Let's see. Sparkles, luminance. We'll toss. Make them bigger. Make them smaller. Just like some sort of sequins and gotta give her a galaxy of some sort. Make them bigger. Don't want to make it too big. Back it up a little bit. And then drop the opacity and just kind of let some of them do whatever they're going to do. Bring it down some. And we'll toss maybe a slightly darker pink. Come on, you. Whoops. We'll do it in certain areas here. Why is that white? Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Not sure if I like that. It's okay. Alright, so that's where we are today. Hopefully I can do a little bit more. I was going to do this futuristic look on there, so I'll probably get rid of all the sparkles and do something a little different. But yeah, I need her to channel the 80s. And then we'll do her hair and everything like that. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Tatted Hearts, thank you for the new villainess. Gotta give her a name. I have no name, unless you want me to go into Seventh Sanctum and get one for her. Let's see, so let me go ahead and do a quick replay for those who are just joining, and I'll give you a quick description of what's happening. Okay, so this is day 21, I believe, and we are in the challenge is jumping into the fray. Okay, gotta get going, but jumping into the fray while in civilian clothes. And I figure that this little guy here pops in, and he is helping two of the people from like yesterday, or the challenge before, which was one is hurt and the other one is protecting, and he jumps in to help them from this lady. Now this lady came across or came about from Tatted Hearts. I did need a villain or something to give us a fight of some sort. Now with this fight that we have going on, I'll go ahead and make this a little bigger if I can. With the fight that's going on, let's see, it still doesn't want to get big, but that's okay. You know, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and hey, no worries, Randy, it's almost done, and this is where what we've come up with. I decided to take Tatted Hearts' idea, as in the chat started mentioning that you know, what would be cool would be like a villainess that has hair that kind of does its own thing and has its own mind. And I started thinking, you know, these aliens are really freaky twisted. So I decided to make the hair the entity and the body kind of like an accessory. So it uses the body to kind of blend in with the rest of the world, or else it'd just be this wild hair up everybody's ass. So, yeah, time's up. Yeah, I've got to ride today. I got to get my shoes on, got to get my bag on, got my food in my bag, and got to go into my fray and do my thing. So what I decided was to try to make this all work. because I do need a bad guy, and I do need to start thinking in terms of scenes, in terms of panels, and so I have to think composition. So as things are coming to mind, I started thinking of different things that would happen to keep the story moving. And one of them was that as he comes to distract, his tail is holding the sword, which is a tarot card that he would use in order to attack. And then I realized, I had like a shit ton of white space on the left side, so I needed to do something. And I couldn't figure out what. But then Tatted Hearts popped in, because what I was going to do was just take today and design the character, the bad girl. And I'm like, you know what? This is where the white space could be taken up. So I threw the bad girl coming in, and she's basically telling them, "You bitches owe me money," and she's come in kind of like an '80s type of fly girl coming in to do her thing because her um, what is it called? Her dimension is bombarded by the '80s, and all I think every dimension that's out there will get like the waves of American television programming because they love commercials, love commercials, and music. Always like repeating the same crap over and over again, that type of thing. That was the '80s, and so my bad guys will consist of different, or the aliens rather that pop into this world will all consist of different American programming throughout the ages. Whether it's programming, yeah, because those are the waves that keep going throughout time. So I've adjusted the sword a bit so that it looks like it's aiming towards her. And then I started thinking, okay, so as she's confronting the little guy, she says, well, I'll take you out. And after I'm done taking you out, I'm going to smite your little friends. And then the little friend fires off her magic from her wand, my magical girl fires off from her wand, and she ducks or turns her head, which makes her look back and see the sword that's coming right at her. So that's the horror that is playing out on the right side here. It's like, oh shit. But I don't see it hurting her per se. Kind of like the feeling of somebody ripping out your earring or a piercing. I think that's what I kind of imagine this being, the equivalent of something like that. So this is where we are so far, and that is it. And hopefully tomorrow I should have this finished up. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Randy, thank you for popping in. And no worries. I just don't have the strength at night to do this. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.